Hey guys, I'm gonna be doing another debate, right? I filmed my last video and this video back to back, as you could tell from the shirt. Today we're gonna be talking about Marvel versus DC, right? We're gonna be putting them side by side, live action shows versus live action shows, animated shows versus animated shows, animated movies, live action, right? We're gonna see who takes it home. Yes, you guys know me to be a huge Flash fan, but I'm also a huge Spider-Man fan. So don't think, oh, he's just gonna lean towards DC. I'm going by the facts. I'm going by what each company gave me. So let's start off with live action shows. Marvel had Daredevil, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, The Defenders, The Punisher, and Iron Fist. They probably had more, but not as known as these, right? They were great shows. They got up to only season two for each one of them. I think Punisher got up to like season three or probably more, not too sure. But I know that Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist only had like two seasons. The Defenders show was just basically a crossover from all of them. They only had one season, probably 10 episodes at most, and done. Because they all got canceled for some odd reason. I personally don't know why. They were great shows. I loved them. Now moving on to DC live action shows. We have obviously The Flash. We have Green Arrow, which just ended. The Flash is still going on. Black Lightning, which is an awesome show. I love it. We have Titans, Swamp Thing. Titans is still going on. Swamp Thing got canceled after the first season. Don't know why. I didn't even look into it. But putting the live action shows side by side, these shows on DC are still going on, right? They're doing great. So I'm going to personally, and well, statistically, give the W to DC. I'm writing this down. I'm sorry, guys. Live action takes the W for that one. Let's move on to animated shows. Marvel, once again, had a good run, right? They had their two X-Men series, which were great. I loved it. I wish they didn't stop, but hey. They had, I think it was two or three different Spider-Man shows. There was the Spider-Man from like the 90s, which was great. I loved it. It featured Venom and Carnage, Green Goblin, Hobgoblin. Great show back then. They had the Amazing Spider-Man, and I think they had the Spectacular Spider-Man. Both great shows. I don't know if they changed the voice actor. I think they did, but two great shows. They had more shows, but not as big as the ones I just named, right? Now moving on to animated shows for DC. Here's where we could really tell the big difference. We had the Justice League. We had the Justice League Unlimited. We had Static Shock, Teen Titans, Batman. We had like two or three different Batman shows, and then Batman Beyond, which was awesome, right? Um, we had the Green Lantern Corps, which only served for probably what, one or two seasons. Eh. And we had my personal favorite, Young Justice. We went from season one and two. After season two got canceled, right? Then they got renewed for season three after like what, 5 years or something like that. Because yeah, let's just say that, right? Like 5 years. Because for some reason they canceled it because of toy sales, right? And all these other different things. And then they came back, and season three blew season one and two right out of the water. Season three is the greatest season that they had. And they obviously have more shows. But I'm just keeping it with their best shows for both sides. And as we can tell, DC takes this W again. That's another W. Marvel is looking slow for you. Let's go to animated movies. I don't even know where to start. Marvel, you're just taking the big fat L. What animated Marvel movie do you guys even remember? I searched it up and I was scrolling through the list and I was just like, what is this? When it comes to DC, we have Flashpoint Paradox. I could just stay there, to be honest, and that's it, right? But no, we have Justice League War, Batman vs. Robin, The Death of Superman. We have all these different movies about all these different characters. So, as we could obviously tell, the animated movies, we take the W again. Yes, I'm saying we because you guys know my boy the Flash, right? But let's go on to live action movies. And here's where things get tricky. Actually, no, it doesn't get tricky. It's 100% obvious. Marvel takes the W, right? Let me write that down. So, Marvel obviously takes the W. We had Iron Man 1, 2, 3. We had, I think it was 3 Captain Americas. I didn't see Winter Soldier. Why can't I say that correctly? I didn't see that one. I saw the first one. I don't know if they did a part 3. Correct me if I'm wrong. We had Thor 1, 2, 3. We obviously had the Avengers, Age of Ultron. You know, the whole Infinity Saga. Let's just put it like that. All those damn movies that we had. That's the Infinity Saga, right? And for DC, sadly, we had the Justice League, which was trash. Actually, no. Let me retake. Let me take back my words because I personally liked the Justice League movie. Everybody else shitted on it, but I liked it. We had the Justice League movie and Batman vs. Superman. And, we had Wonder Woman, which was great. We had Shazam, which was great. We had Aquaman, which was great. But, being realistic, DC should have just followed steps by doing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or no, 1, 2, then doing like all these crossovers, if you want to call it, or team ups, like how they did the Avengers, and then did more movies, and then did Avengers Age of Ultron, more movies. Did it like that. But they decided to make a crap ton of crappy movies, quote unquote crappy, because I like them, even though they weren't the best, but I like them. So, as we all could tell, Marvel definitely takes the cake when it comes to live action movies. That is a no-brainer because, well, what does DC have that's good? Wonder Woman, Aquaman, Shazam. If I'm missing, please let me know. That's 3 compared to the whole Infinity Saga. Let me say this a little bit louder. The whole Infinity Saga. All those movies were great. Some people are gonna say, "Oh, but Thor, Dark World was trash." Okay, they probably had like 1 or 2, trash movies, but Marvel destroys DC when it comes to live action, right? And as we could tell, with DC having 3 W's and Marvel having 1 W, and a lot of people will say, "Oh, just because Marvel has so many movies, that makes them 10 times better than DC. And that's why they should win this debate, blah, blah, blah." Even though a lot of people do go by just that, what I like to take out as my trump card for DC, and I wish Marvel could have done this, but sadly they didn't, they connected everything, right? Because if you look at the crossover that DC just had, which was with The Flash, Green Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, all these different things, they connected everything. When I mean everything, they connected the Titans, Swamp Thing, Batman with like Michael Keaton. They connected everything. Even the Justice League. We had that little cameo with the Flash from the Justice League movie. That's why I can say DC takes this win, right? Because when it comes to Marvel, Marvel has, let's say, 2 different Fantastic Four that doesn't connect, right? They have the X-Men movies that do not connect, which I wish they did, right? We all wish they did, but they don't. They have all these movies that just don't connect with the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe. So, you guys tell me. We have DC winning the live action shows. They won the animated shows, the animated movies, right? They lost in live action movies, but they connected everything. So there's 3 wins for DC to 1 win for Marvel. But that 1 win is a huge win. So, but I'm sorry to tell you guys, this is a reverse flash shirt, but DC is better than Marvel. And yes, a lot of people are going to comment, oh, but the movies, blah, blah, blah. Like I just said, I get that. But DC just connected everything. Everything from the past, the present, they connected it all. All the old shows, all the new upcoming shows, because they're doing a lot of newer shows, they connected everything. They connected even Justice League. Like, what has Marvel done to connect it all? Nothing. So, hope you guys enjoyed this little debate. And yes, I said I wasn't going to try to play favorites, but it does sound like I'm playing favorites because I'm a big Flash fan, but we're just going by the facts. It's 3 W's to 1 W. DC is better than Marvel. I'm sorry to break your hearts. I really am. But hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have any comments, you guys better leave them down below because I know all you Marvel fanboys are going to come at me. So let's do this. Hope you guys have a great day.